Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new live stream. This is my second live stream today. And so, as I said previously, that there's really not going to be a particular time or a particular, you know, I can start a live stream between now and election day. I can start a live stream anytime, anytime. So, it's a Saturday. And I already did a live stream earlier this afternoon, and I'm doing one again, and I may do another one. There's so much to talk about. There's so much to discuss that it's a constant stream of news and updates, developments, so many things happening. And I thought, well, I'm just going to be very flexible rather than saying I'm only doing a live stream at, certain time of the day, in the evening at 10 p.m. No, I'm doing live stream as and when I feel necessary. And so there may not be much advance notice, but as soon as the live stream starts, I would appreciate whoever can join to join. And my friends, for the first time, I'm using a different mode for my live stream. So as you can see, I have turned on the subscriber only mode for the live chat window. What that means, and this is me doing it for the first time, this just means that in order to comment in the live chat, a person would have to be a subscriber. Okay, and you would have to be a subscriber for at least 5 minutes. And why did I do that? Why did I take this step to turn on the subscriber only mode? This is something I did not want to do originally, but I had to do it just because there are so many haters who participate in the live chat, but they don't participate in any meaningful fashion. They just participate in the live chat to show their hatred, to engage in name calling, to insult me and other viewers. And I have been very kind with people. I think you can be the judge. I have been very kind with people. I said, I don't want to block you. Let's not engage in name calling. Let's not insult anyone. Let's participate in a manner that is constructive. And it didn't work. Even you would see how people would write nasty stuff and just copy and paste it and flood the live chat. And still, I waited very patiently. I was hoping that maybe over time they'll change, but no. The live stream I did earlier today, there were so many haters. So many haters. I mean, you can disagree with me. That is not a problem. You can write tossif. I don't like what you're saying. I disagree. You can write your views, but to engage in name calling and insults and write nasty stuff, I cannot let that happen, which is why I turned on the subscriber only mode for this live stream. So in order to participate in the live chat, a person would have to be a subscriber for at least 5 minutes. So that is the threshold that I have set in order to make sure that the ones who are participating in the live chat are the ones who are serious about the conversation, who are serious about discussing social and political issues. So Juan is here. Hello, Juan. Great to see you. Hoffman is here. Hoffman writes, how are you doing? I'm doing well, Hoffman. I'm very excited. The election the election date is approaching. Obviously, many people have already voted. I have already voted. And I'm sure many of you have already voted. If you have not, please vote on election day. Freshly is here. Freshly Well, freshly, your name is Jake, right? You mentioned that to me, I think, the last time we were doing this live stream earlier today. AC Cruz is here. That is so wonderful. You see how clean the live chat window is. You see how clean it is because um, the trolls, they're not subscribers. The trolls are not subscribers. They are just troublemakers. And um, and so you don't see them here. So Scott Wells is here. Hello, Scott. Thank you so very much. AC Cruz is writing Trump ahead here in Arizona. Well, AC, I am going to be discussing that. Because the title of the live stream, this one, as it says, is The Race for the White House, Election Excitement Continues. It continues. Election excitement was building up. It was there. It's continuing. And with the same level of excitement, we are going to be, heading into election day. Some green tea for me, okay? I had most of the cup, just a little bit left. All right, so my friends, if you would please subscribe if you have not done so already. I know those who are commenting are genuine subscribers, but there are others who are watching, and I would kindly request you to also subscribe, and then you can participate in the live chat, okay? You don't have to agree with me on everything. You don't have to agree with me at all. Just participate in the live chat in a respectful manner, and to do that, please subscribe, okay? That would be great. John is here. Hello, John. Thank you for being here. We are 7 minutes into the live stream, 11 likes already. If you would give me more likes, that'd be great. The more likes, the better, obviously. And so, my friends, what I want to talk about today, hold on, I have some information here on the computer screen that I'm looking at. Grand Rapids, Michigan. Do you know what is so special about Grand Rapids, Michigan? And I'm asking you this question. If you know the answer, let me know. What is so special about Grand Rapids, Michigan? I'll give you a clue. It is about the election. It is about the election season. There's something very special. Grand Rapids, Michigan. I'll wait for maybe half a minute and see if you can answer that question. Why is Grand Rapids so significant this election season, especially in the final days? Any idea? Okay, I'll give you the answer. Grand Rapids, Michigan is where Donald Trump will have his final campaign rally before Election Day. Grand Rapids, Michigan. Donald Trump is doing rallies every day. He was in Milwaukee yesterday, and he was also earlier in the day, he was in Dearborn, Michigan. Donald Trump's doing campaign events. He's meeting with the American voters. He's doing rallies, big events, small events. He's doing all kinds of events, Donald Trump. And Grand Rapids, Michigan, as we, I have been saying quite a bit that, years from now, decades from now, we will be looking at the 2024 election season, and we will be talking about it, years from now, just like we talk about JFK, we talk about Eisenhower, we talk about Abraham Lincoln, we talk about Ronald Reagan, we talk about all the presidents and what they did, what they said, the things they did, the campaign rallies they had, the debates they had. We talk about those. And similarly, years from now, decades from now, people will be talking about this campaign season and They will talk about Grand Rapids, Michigan. Grand Rapids, Michigan. That is where Donald Trump will have his final campaign rally before the election day. And obviously it's a choice that a candidate has to make, right? As you have a series of events, for months, for weeks leading up to the election, you have to pick a place where you make your final appeal to the voters, your final appeal. And it is a very, significant decision because, that final rally before election day, that's where all the eyes will be. I mean, think about the media coverage for that rally in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Just imagine how much of coverage that event is going to get. Grand Rapids, Michigan. And so I don't know how Trump came up with the decision. He could have done something in Wisconsin. He could have done an event in Pennsylvania. He could have done a rally in Georgia or perhaps Arizona, right? Arizona is a border state. So Trump could have held his final rally in Arizona or Nevada, North Carolina, perhaps, or maybe another rally in his original home state of New York, or maybe something in Florida, right, where he lives now. Do a big rally in Florida, beautiful Florida, and just make the final appeal to the voters. But Trump decided to do his final rally in Michigan. And I applaud Donald Trump's decision. I think Trump is like very, very close to winning the election. Very close to winning the election. Trump is going to win this election. I cannot guarantee, every time I say Trump's going to win, just understand that I, as a human being of flesh and blood, I cannot guarantee. No one can guarantee. But I am confident. I am confident. I have faith. I believe in truth. I believe in the power of the American people. Okay? I believe in God. And I know that the right thing will happen. We are a great country. We have been through tremendous suffering the last 4 years, tremendous suffering. And we have been patient. We have worked hard. We have done the right things. We have struggled, but we have done the right things. And we are very close to seeing something great happen. We're very close to seeing something great happen. And so, I think Donald Trump will win. No guarantees. In 2020, so many things went wrong. Okay, I'm not going to go into the discussion of what happened in 2020. Whenever people ask me about 2020, I just tell them one thing. People ask me that question. They say, what do you think about the 2020 election results? Well, all I can tell you is that Trump is my president. Whenever somebody talks about the 2020 election, my response is Donald Trump is my president. Okay, I just keep it at that. And people can interpret that however they want. Now let's come to 2024. As I said, we are very, very close to something excellent happening. It's already happening. As people are voting, they are already making their voices heard. We may not know who's getting how many votes. We may not know that. But This process has already begun. The process of reclaiming our country, the process of um, restoring the American dream, the process of making America great once again, that process has already begun. People are voting. People are sending in their ballots. They are voting early in person. And then obviously people will vote on election day. So the process has begun. Something great is about to happen. I have faith. I have strong faith. Okay. I know God will do the right thing. And I have excellent, excellent, um, I just have strong confidence that the American people will make the right decision. Okay? I have strong confidence that the American people will make the right decision. And so Grand Rapids, you know, um, I wish I could ask Trump, Mr. President, why did you pick Grand Rapids, Michigan? I think I know the answer. I don't want to make any assumptions. I think I know the answer. And all I can tell you is excellent decision by Donald Trump to conclude the campaign season with a rally in Michigan. I know it is going to be an amazing rally. I know it's going to be a truly historic rally. Donald Trump has been through a lot. His family has been through a lot. Lawsuits, sham trial in New York, allegations and accusations, and just negative forces, lots of negative forces out there who tried to stop Donald Trump. They tried to stop Donald Trump from running. They tried to stop him from being able to spend time on the campaign. They tried to stop him from being successful. Even when he was president, they tried to stop him from doing the things that he wanted to do for the people of the country, but he still succeeded. He still succeeded to a great extent. But the negative forces tried to slow him down. They tried to slow him down. I mean, I'm just one voice. I'm not an elected official. I never ran for elected office, up until now, as of now. Like, when people ask me, are you going to run? Well, all I tell people is that my name does not appear on the ballot in 2024 for any office, okay? 2024, my name is not on the ballot. That's all I can tell. But just me as one voice. And see, how many subscribers do I have on my channel? On this YouTube channel, I have... Oh, actually, I just reached a 7,000 subscriber mark. Okay, so this is the first time I'm seeing that I've reached the 7,000 subscriber mark. But, my point is, this is a relatively small channel. You'll see other channels where people have tens of thousands of subscribers, millions of subscribers. I just have, just a little over 7,000. But I see how people try to stop my voice. I understand if you are a channel with 500,000 subscribers and you're doing live streams and hundreds of thousands of people are watching at any given time. My channel is a relatively small channel, but as I say, it's a growing community. And I can see how actively people are trying to suppress my speech. They are trying to suppress my voice. They are trying to stop me from sharing the truth. And so, if you just look at this as an example, imagine how strongly, how big forces, negative forces are out there who are trying to stop Trump from speaking. They tried. What do you think that New York trial was about? It was a sham trial. It was an absolutely sham trial. Remember that mugshot? Remember that mugshot? Trump's mugshot? Can you imagine a former US president, somebody who is going to be the president again? I'm very confident. The negative forces went after him so strongly, they forced him to stand for a mugshot. Did that slow Trump down? No, it did not. That actually made Trump stronger. That actually increased support for Donald Trump. As people saw, hey, this is what they can do to a former president. This is what they can do to a former US president. Think about what they can do to the average American. And so, the negative forces that are out there, they are trying to suppress everyone's voice. Anyone who does not agree with those evil forces, they'll try to suppress their voice. They're trying to suppress the voice of the freedom-loving people. They tried to suppress Donald Trump's voice. They are trying to suppress my voice. And I'm sure there are many other people out there who are speaking up, and they are also seeing that there are efforts to stop them from speaking. Here on this channel, I was compelled to put my live stream on a subscriber only mode. I didn't want to do it. It has always been my goal for this to be a completely open forum. Okay? And that's what it was. Initially, there were name calling, insults. I tried to be reasonable. I tried to explain to them, hey, let's keep everything respectful. Didn't work. So I started putting people in timeout. And then people started coming back after 24 hours. Okay? A timeout is basically like a cooling off period, right? If somebody is actively writing hateful stuff, I put them in timeout so that they can actually sit down and think about and realize that what they are doing is wrong. And I was hoping maybe they'll come back and be productive in productively engage in conversation. That didn't work. They came back and started insulting me even more and more. Not just me, they started insulting other viewers. And I said, I can't let that happen. So I started blocking people. And even then, it didn't work. Why? Because the people I blocked, they would probably just come back with different YouTube accounts. Same people, just different username, different YouTube accounts. They kept coming back. And even earlier today, I did a stream and so many hateful comments and nonsense comments. It's just ridiculous. And so, a very good friend, I don't know if the friend wants to be named, a friend texted me and said, you should explore the subscriber only mode. Okay? So I took that advice and I immediately implemented that. So I put people on subscriber only mode. But is that going to stop the hateful comments? It won't, because the haters will simply subscribe and just continue doing what they do. And I'm trying to make the live chat. I'm trying to improve the environment in the live chat. like, this person who just commented. Okay, I won't repeat the comment, but this person who just commented, um, absolutely just, that comment has nothing to do with this live chat discussion. So, people will do that. The haters will subscribe. They'll come back, and they'll continue doing what they do. But yeah, so going back to the main discussion, if there are forces who are trying to stop Trump from sharing the truth, they're not just trying to stop Trump, they're also trying to stop the other freedom-loving people across the country. Okay? And I see this here with my channel. From my experience, I can tell how much people are trying to suppress my speech. Like this person, Z-Core Alpha writes, your suit needs clean. Okay, all right. Commenting on my clothes, that my clothes needs to be cleaned, and saying it's wrinkled. It is not wrinkled. I think you should do some. You should learn some lessons in clothing and suiting. Okay, but really, I mean, this is this is just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, Zico writes, I'm being honest. All right. I disregard your comment, Zico. My suit is not wrinkled. You should maybe get to know suits a little better. By the way, this is not suit. Okay, this is just a single individual coat. Okay, it's not a suit. All right. I wear a lot of blazers and sport coats. This is not a suit. Anyway, Trump, in spite of all the challenges, in spite of all the negative forces that tried to stop Trump moved forward. Trump moved forward, and Grand Rapids, Michigan is the place that he selected for his final campaign rally of the 2024 election season. Lots of viewers today. Okay, this is great. 299 people. 299 people watching at this time. This is wonderful. I know that number fluctuates, but it's good to see that there are viewers who are here for the conversation. So I appreciate that very, very much. We are a half hour into the live stream, and so far close to 7,000. Just a few viewers short of 7,000 people have joined. This is just great. This is just great. I crossed the 7,000 subscriber mark, and now it's 7,035. So not only did I cross the 7,000 subscriber mark, I got 35 additional subscribers. So now I'm on my way to the next milestone, which I think would be what, 8,000, right? So this overwhelming support, this is what keeps me moving forward. Okay, and the haters don't like it. The haters don't like it. I mean, see how clean, not maybe perfectly clean, but relatively, this live chat is so much cleaner than the other live streams where all the haters come and all they do is insult and cause disruption. So going back to the main point, give me 1 second here. Grand Rapids, Michigan. All eyes on the 4th On the 4th of November, this is the 2nd of November, on the 4th of November, all eyes will be on Grand Rapids, Michigan. The entire world will be watching what happens in Grand Rapids, Michigan, because that's where Trump is going to have his final campaign rally. That speech is going to be perhaps one of the most important speeches of the campaign season. That will be the final Trump campaign rally before Election Day. And I know we're 2 days away from it, and I'm so eagerly waiting for it. Okay, it's going to be later in the night, later in the evening, and even hold on. Okay, Z-Core Alpha is in timeout for 24 hours. Next time I'll just block the person. Journey to Justice Rights Party in Michigan is the final countdown. Word is here. Hello, Word. Claudette is here. Hello, Claudette. Good to see that you're back. Thanks for coming. My friend Terry is here. Minnie is here. Bill is here. Jamie, Scott Wells, Doreen. This is great. Who am I missing? I think I'm missing some more people. Thank you all for being here. Enlightenment and News is here. Hello. The presidential race, just think about it. As we are approaching Election Day, I feel like we have to do a quick recap. This presidential race has evolved quite a bit over time. Okay, let's look at the last 12 months. Just go back months and think about everything that happened. Think about the big highlights, the big changes, the big breaking news, everything that happened. Here we are in November. This is the election month. And if you go back and you do a quick recap of everything that happened, it's what an amazing journey it is. I mean, yes, it was not smooth, not at all. Our former president, our great leader, Donald Trump, he had to go through so much of hurdles. So many barriers were set up on his path, but he did successfully overcome all of that. He moved forward. He is unstoppable. But think about everything that happened. There was a primary, Republican primary, and to a lot of people, it was quite obvious that Donald Trump would become the presidential nominee. But still, there were those who couldn't believe it. I've been saying for a very long time, I said Trump's going to be the nominee in 2024. I said that even before the primary. But there were people who thought that, Trump's not going to get the nomination in 2024. It's going to be somebody else. Well, there were other Republicans who were running: Vivek Ramaswamy, Nikki Haley, Tim Scott, Ron DeSantis, Doug Burgum, and there were others. Okay, so I'm not mentioning the whole list. But eventually, Trump became the nominee. And it was clear to everyone that he would win the primary. He would win. He would be the nominee. It was clear to a lot of people. And after he became the nominee, it seemed very clear. Many people were confident that Trump is actually going to win the presidential election in 2024. Many people still believe that. I'm one of them. I believe that too. And as I said, the Democrats, they tried to put barriers on Trump's path, and each time that Trump ran into a hurdle or he had to face a challenge, Trump became stronger. Okay? So, whatever the Democrats tried to do to stop Trump, all of that made Trump stronger and it increased support for Trump. That New York trial, that sham trial, Trump had to go through it. It was obviously painful, but it made Trump stronger. And a lot of people, undecided voters, they said, we're not going to support the forces that are trying to weaponize the justice system. So Trump is fighting against the deep state. Trump is fighting against the swamp. He wants to drain the swamp. So we are going to support Trump, because if the evil forces can weaponize the justice system against Trump, what can they do to the average American? Trump has resources. He has personal wealth. He's a billionaire. He can pay the lawyer fees. He can, he's got the resources. He can hire the best lawyers, the brightest minds, advisors, and, he's got all the resources, but the average American doesn't have all that. So Trump can fight, all these, nonsense lawsuits that are being thrown at him. But what about the average American? So that's why a lot of people previously who were undecided, or maybe even they leaned towards the Democrats, they said, you know what, this is unacceptable. We can't let this happen in our country. I'm going to stand with Trump because I believe in draining the swamp. I believe in making America great again, and I believe in fighting the deep state. And so each challenge made Trump stronger. And each challenge that Trump had to overcome, it increased, people's support for Trump. And if you look at the presidential debate that took place, I think it was in June, between Donald Trump and Joe Biden performed so poorly. So poorly. By the way, more than 320 people watching right now. This is great. This is great. And the live chat window is so clean. Not perfect, but it's so much better. You don't see those haters. Now you know that all those people who would come and flood the live chat window with their nonsense comments, they were never subscribers. They're not subscribers. They were not subscribers. They are not subscribers. They never were subscribers. They just came to make the live chat window a mess. And so, now with the subscriber only mode turned on, yeah, Terry is writing, my friend Terry from South Dakota is writing, haters are gone. Yeah, where are the haters? I mean, if the haters want, they can subscribe, wait for 5 minutes and comment, but they will not do that because they don't want to give me a subscription. They don't want to give me a subscription because now in order to comment, they would have to subscribe and stay subscribed for at least 5 minutes. And they don't want to give me subscription. So their goal, the haters, their goal by writing nonsense in the live chat window, their goal was to, drive away other subscribers. Okay, they tried to drive away other subscribers. That's what they did. And I just said that I am at 7,035 subscribers. You know what? In the last few minutes, it went up to 62. So now I'm at 7,062 subscribers. So see how my subscription is increasing, and at the same time, the quality of the conversation in the live chat window is also improving. So this is perfect. I appreciate those who have subscribed, the real subscribers who are here to participate because they believe in freedom. They believe in freedom of speech. They want to see our country becoming great again. Meg is writing, will you be streaming on election day? Meg, great question, Meg. I want to hear from you all. Would you like me to do a live stream or maybe multiple live streams on election day? I mean, I can do a live stream perhaps before the polls close. Maybe I can do a live stream right after the polls close. Maybe I can stop and come back. Like today I'm doing my second live stream. I could do, one long live stream is going to be quite challenging, obviously, because the results are going to be coming in for hours and hours and hours and hours. But would you like me to do live stream, maybe throughout the evening? I don't know. Or would you like me to do one live stream after the result is announced, the final one? I don't know. It would be nice to have a way to stay connected, throughout the evening. Maybe do few small live streams. I don't know. You share with me your thoughts. There's no way for me to do a poll. Well, I could do a poll, right? I could do a poll. Okay, let me do a poll. Would you like me to do live stream on election day? Okay. Would you like me to do live stream on election day? And I'm also going to write election night. Okay, election day, election night. Yes. No. Let's see. Would you like me to do live stream or live streams on election day / election night? Okay. So I'm keeping it very flexible. First, I want to know if you would like me to do live stream. Maybe one live stream, maybe a few live streams throughout the day, throughout the night. First, we'll figure that out, whether it's a yes or a no, and then we will discuss how many live streams I should do or when and why. Okay. I'm starting the poll, so please vote. Would you like me to do live stream on election day, election night? Here's the funny thing. A few people are saying, at least one person has said no. So to the person who's saying, I don't want you to do a live stream on election day, the question is, why are you watching my live stream? I mean, whoever's saying no, hey, Tosif, I don't want you to do a live stream. You are here watching a live stream, and you are saying you don't want me to do a live stream on election day. This is so funny. Marcus writes, that was me. Marcus, you're funny, Marcus. You said no. Marcus, you're watching my live stream right now, and you're saying you don't want me to do a live stream on election day. All right. Marcus, thank you for the humor, okay? And also, Marcus, thank you for being a subscriber. Anyone who's commenting here, I know you are subscribers. I know you are all subscribers. So thank you for that. Tobias writes, Tosif, don't hate the trolls. I don't hate anyone. I don't hate the trolls. Okay? People who say funny things, or, you can make fun of me. What I tell is that don't you know, don't disrespect others. Okay. You can say funny stuff. You can add humor. You can make fun of me. That's fine. But don't say anything that's nasty. Okay. Don't say anything that you wouldn't tell someone like right on their face to face. Okay. I mean, I know we're not face to face here because we're all remotely connected. But let's say this live chat was a big room and we are all sitting in this room, we're all looking at each other. I don't think people would be very rude. Yeah, so don't be rude, okay? When you see somebody in person, if you're not going to say something to that person, if you are not going to be rude to that person, then don't be rude online, okay? Don't be a bully. Don't be rude. Think about what your parents or your grandparents or the elder people in your family who you love and respect, what they taught you to be nice to people, right? To be nice to people. Okay? This is just general knowledge. Be nice to people. Don't be rude. That's all I ask for. The ones I block are the ones who say nasty stuff, those who engage in name calling, those who insult me, those who disrespect the others. Those are the ones I'm blocking. Those who are cursing, those are the ones I block. And today, after I turned on the live, subscriber only mode for the live stream, see, all the haters are gone. Where are they? Because the haters have no desire to subscribe. The haters want my subscriptions to go down. They don't want my subscriptions to go up, so they didn't subscribe. They just came here to show their hate, and now it's subscriber only mode, so they're not here. But yeah, if you want to make fun of me, you can make fun of me. All right, as long as you do it in a humorous way. Don't insult anyone. Don't curse anyone. Okay, so I'm doing the poll, and if you say that, hey, I don't want you to do a live stream on election night. All right, fine. That's why I'm doing the poll. You can click on no. But so far, 83% of the respondents said yes. 83% of the respondents would like me to do a live stream or live streams, plural, on election day / election night. Okay. So this is great. I think the winner is going to be yes. The yes votes are going to win. I don't anticipate a lot of no votes coming in, but I may be wrong. Let's see. Give me 1 second, my friends. Also, I'm going to go back to the discussion that we were having. Terry writes, can you keep up with the results on election night for us? Terry, that is my goal. I will try to keep up with the election. I spilled water here on my table. Not a whole lot. Nothing to worry about. I'm going to have to clean it up. All right. Just a little bit of water. I was pouring my Ice Mountain and I spilled a little bit. All right, give me 1 second. Okay. Marcus writes, toss if I don't want to see you crying after Kamala wins. Well, Marcus, we'll see who wins, all right? We'll see. We'll see who wins, Marcus. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm going to continue with the discussion here. By the way, we are 50 minutes into the live stream. 50 minutes, 50. And so far, more than 14,700 people have watched this. More than 14,700. I mean, we're getting close to 15,000 in less than an hour. I mean, see how much things improve once you make it like subscriber only. Um, Terry writes, we can help by reporting the results too. Yes, Terry, I would love that. I always encourage participation. And so it's not just going to be me reporting the results and sharing my thoughts. I would like to hear from you. So I hope you all stay engaged also. Uh, Claudette is writing, no matter what tribe you support, I come to this channel to hear what people are saying and the reason why. We have to engage each other and have understanding, though not agree. Well, thank you, Claudette. And Claudette, I appreciate your participation. And you know that. I have responded to your comments, your questions, and I understand, Claudette, that we don't agree, but I appreciate the fact that you are here and that you're participating, and that's wonderful. So please vote if you have not, vote in the election, obviously, but also vote in this poll that I'm running. That's what I mean. And okay, so going back to what I was saying, just to recap everything that happened over the last, 1 year or many months, that presidential debate that took place in June between Donald Trump and Joe Biden. Biden performed so poorly. And, this is not up for debate, really. I think there's universal agreement. It's universal agreement that Biden performed really poorly. He did, and that's a fact. Even the Democrats agree. If somebody is saying no, that debate, remember that debate? Donald Trump versus Joe Biden. Biden performed so poorly. Anyone who thinks that Biden did great, you're probably just lying to yourself. Biden did not do great. He did so poorly that the Democrats ended up switching candidates. I mean, how bad was Biden's performance in that debate against Donald Trump that the Democrats ended up switching candidates and they put in Kamala. And so after Kamala became the nominee, it seemed for a little while that there was renewed enthusiasm among the Democrats. A lot of people who were, a lot of the Democrats who were unhappy with Biden because of his gaffes and because how confused he looked, because he couldn't form sentences properly, because he couldn't answer things properly, because he was just his actions clearly showed that he was declining, Donald Trump is also a senior citizen. Donald Trump is not a young man. He's old, but he's so sharp. He's so energetic. How can he do all these rallies day after day after day? And in a single day, he's doing events in different states. He's so sharp. And when he is speaking, he's speaking for over an hour, sometimes hour, 30 minutes. Those speeches are long. Those are not like 15-minute, 20-minute, half-hour speeches that he does at those rallies. And so Donald Trump is also an old man. He's an old man, but he's so sharp. He's so energetic. And then you see Biden, he was clearly, really, at some point you have to feel bad how he had to stand in front of cameras and give speeches, and he was confused. He didn't know what was going on. He didn't know where to go. It was just like, there are video clips after video clips after video clips. Okay, you'll find them on the internet. You can make a collage out of all the video clips of things, like the weird things he said, how he mumbled and he stuttered. And it became very obvious after that Donald Trump versus Joe Biden debate that Biden can't continue. And so What the Democrats did, they switched candidates, they put in Kamala, and for a while, it seemed that there was renewed enthusiasm among the Democrats. They got their new candidate, significantly younger than Joe Biden, and so there was a lot of hope among the Democrats. But soon, the whole world started realizing that Kamala Harris is actually way worse than Joe Biden. Way worse. Significantly, exponentially more worse than Joe Biden. I mean, if you think that Joe Biden is a failed president, he's the worst president, Kamala, if she ever gets elected, she's going to be way worse than Biden. And also in terms of enthusiasm, initially the enthusiasm that existed among the Democrats after Kamala became the nominee, that enthusiasm seems to have, you know, decreased significantly. There was that sudden peak. After Kamala became the nominee, there was a certain rise, sharp increase in enthusiasm among the Democrats, and now it's now going down. Because a lot of Democrats, they realize that, hey, we're actually heading towards a defeat. A lot of Democrats realize that. And so, right now, there's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can do. They cannot switch candidates. I mean, come on, this is November the 2nd. And we are in the PM. Okay? This is November the 2nd, afternoon. We're heading towards evening. I mean, then it's November the 3rd, then it's the 4th, and then the 5th. So the Democrats they're stuck with Kamala. Okay, they wish they could stop time and go back in time and find someone else. It's not possible. Okay, this is not, like, even science fiction movies won't go that far, right? I mean, going back in time, I don't know. And so the Democrats, they now bring in their reinforcements. They bring in, Barack Obama. They bring in Barack Obama. They have Michelle Obama who campaigned for Kamal. I mean, I'm just laughing. I mean, honestly, I'm not trying to make fun. I am genuinely laughing at the state of the Democrats. I think as we get closer to the election, the Democrats are stuck. Oh my God, this is so funny. This is so funny. They thought they were going to get rid of Biden and bring in Kamala, and they're going to cruise to victory. Not happening. Not happening. I mean, really, all those Democrat elites, whoever came up with the idea of putting Kamala as the nominee, bad idea. And, there was still like some opportunity for Kamala Harris. I mean, in spite of how bad of a candidate Kamala is, there was still an opportunity for Kamala and for the Democrats to strengthen their ticket by picking a solid running mate. Okay? I mean, I understand whoever the Democrats would have picked as the vice presidential candidate would have been a, left-wing person, but at least if it would have been someone a bit moderate, someone a bit more presentable, someone a bit more, someone who's better at speaking, during interviews, who's better on stage, they could have picked someone like that. And they had that one opportunity. The Democrats had that one opportunity. Okay, your first mistake was you put Kamala as the nominee. Okay, an absolute failure of a candidate. And then, okay, at least you could have gotten some like some relatively sensible person as the running mate. And they just completely wasted that opportunity, the Democrats. They got Tim Walz. I mean, this guy, he doesn't speak well. Like, just, you remember his performance during that debate, the vice presidential debate? Tim Walz, he can't speak properly. I mean, I'm not gonna make fun of his appearance because I don't believe in, you know, commenting on people's appearance, but really, I mean, you could have found someone a bit more presentable, because, the way you present yourself doesn't matter if you're tall, you're short, you're thin, you're fat. No, I'm just saying, when you walk on stage, when you come and stand in front of the podium, when you look at the camera, you've got to be somebody that the people want to listen to. That the people want to listen. Somebody who can draw people's attention. Somebody who can hold people's attention for the duration of the speech. Somebody, who can convey the message that needs to be conveyed. It may be a message that, I don't like or you don't like, but the way it's delivered, the way the words are spoken, everything matters, the tone, the voice. And they came up with Tim Walz. Tim Walz. I mean, it really is that how severely in crisis the Democratic Party is? Really. Tim Walz. You couldn't find anyone else. And so Kamala and Walz, the Democrats, really, they have done their best to come up with the two worst candidates that they could find. Did you hear what I said? The Democrats have come up, the Democrats have done their best to come up with the two worst candidates that they could find for the ticket. Okay? Do you want me to say it again? I mean, I can say it again. The Democrats, they have done their best to come up with the two worst candidates that they could find for the presidential ticket. It seems to me it was like a competition. Maybe, at the Democrat Party, they said, you know what, guys? Our goal is to come up with the two worst candidates for the presidential ticket. Okay? Now go, brainstorm, do it. Come up with the names, come up with the combination. And they did. The Democrats have succeeded to come up with the two worst candidates they could find for the presidential ticket: Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. Okay? And so that's the state of the Democrat Party right now. They are in crisis. Too late. You can't switch candidates anymore. We are heading towards election day. And really, Donald Trump appears to be the one who is ahead. Especially, you look at the battlegrounds. When you look at the battlegrounds, and you don't have to believe me, I'm not making things up. You just have to look at the RCP average numbers, the real clear polling. I mean, you may have a favorite poll that you want to look at. If you have a favorite poll that you want to look at, go ahead and look at that poll. But what I'm telling you is that the real clear polling, so you look at the average of the polls, and what are you going to see? You look at the average of the polls, real clear polling for battleground states, and right as of this moment, The Real Clear polling map shows that Trump is ahead in Arizona. Who's here from Arizona? I know AC Cruz is here from Arizona. Anyone else from Arizona here? Donald Trump is leading in Arizona. Battleground state, border state. Battleground state, border state, Arizona. Donald Trump is leading. Look at the RCP average. And he is also ahead in Nevada. Who's here from Nevada? Anyone from Nevada? Anyone from Nevada? I love Nevada. Who's here from Nevada? Trump's going to win Nevada this time. So Trump is ahead in Nevada too. And Trump is ahead in Pennsylvania. That's the RCP average. And I'm going to check it again. Hold on. Okay. I am going to be looking at it. Give me 1 second. All right. So yeah, Trump is ahead in Pennsylvania also. And as I keep saying, Pennsylvania is going to be the biggest prize on election night. It is going to be the absolute biggest prize on election night. Okay? Can a presidential candidate win without winning Pennsylvania? Yes, mathematically that's possible. If you don't win Pennsylvania, but you win some of the other important states, you could get to 270 and beyond. But Pennsylvania is like, when you look at the individual states and you look at the number of electoral college votes, Pennsylvania is going to be the biggest prize on election night. And according to the Real Clear polling average, Trump is ahead in Pennsylvania. And you might say, what about North Carolina? Trump is ahead in North Carolina. And I have said this for a long time, that North Carolina is going to vote for Trump. I mean, I understand that it is considered a battleground state. You know, when you look at the news reports and you look at, okay, what are the battleground states? And people say, North Carolina is one of them. But I like to believe that North Carolina is not a battleground. I think North Carolina is solid Trump. It is solid Trump. Okay? Now, if Trump wins North Carolina, which I think he will, then I think going forward, we should not look at it as a battleground state. Okay? I mean, I don't know why it's considered battleground, but anyway, I'm not going to go into that debate. It's irrelevant at this point because Trump has campaigned in North Carolina. His team has campaigned. So Tasfikur is here. Hello, Tasfikur. Tasfikur writes, huge audience today, I see. Yeah, more than 400 people watching at this point in time. This is my second live stream today. The live stream I did earlier got more than 17,000 views. This is my second live stream this afternoon. And there are many viewers here. We are just 1 hour and 9 minutes. 1 hour and 9 minutes into the live stream. And I can tell you how many people have tuned in so far. Just give me 1 second. We are 1 hour, 9 minutes into the live stream. And so far, if you add up all the viewers who came, and not everyone stays, some people come and go, but so far, in 1 hour, 9 minutes, more than 22,000, more than 22,000, 22, more than 22,000 viewers have come. So this is great. Tasfikur writes, I see you did subscriber only chat. Good call. If anyone wants to troll, they have to subscribe at least. Yes, Tasfikur. Um, you know, I think this is the right decision, and so I think it's working great. You see, a lot of the usernames that I saw who were here trolling, they're not here anymore. They're not here because they never subscribed. They have no desire to subscribe because they don't want to give me the subscriptions. Because when they subscribe, my subscriber number goes up. So they don't want to subscribe. They're just here to cause trouble. And now they're not here. And they still can be here if they want. They would have to subscribe and stay subscribed for at least 5 minutes before they can comment. But they don't want to do that. They don't want to give me that subscription. They don't want to give me that subscription boost. And so they're not here, and this is so much better. I mean, let me ask you all, do you like the subscriber only chat mode? Do you like the subscriber only chat mode? Say yes if you do. I'm just trying to get your thoughts on this new experience. Subscriber only. Renee writes yes. Minnie writes yes. Tasfikur writes yes. Great. Most people like it. Because you see, whatever people are saying, there's more opportunity to actually read the comments because you don't have those like 3, 4, 5 line long comments with all kinds of emoticons and symbols and nonsense. It's so clean. You can actually read the comments. Okay? And it's just a better environment. So Cheryl writes yes. Claudette writes yes. Marcus is writing no. Marcus, I know Marcus is here for the humor. Mimi writes yes. That's great. Julie writes yes, much better. And yeah, I like this. I really like this. This is so much better. And so this close to the election day, we see that according to Real Clear polling, Trump is ahead in Arizona. Trump is ahead in Nevada. He's ahead in Pennsylvania. North Carolina, he's ahead. He is ahead in Georgia. And regarding Georgia, I have some really strong and intense feelings because it was just so shocking. And I still remember how shocked I was. This is going back to 2020. I could not believe the election results in Georgia. Okay, the last presidential cycle. I could not believe. And what shocked me even more, and I'm still very, very shocked, even to this day, even after these years, I'm still shocked when I think about the fact that Georgia now has 2 Democrat U.S. senators. And I talked about it recently. I think it was yesterday, maybe. Sometime in the last few days, I talked about this. I cannot believe how Georgia went from having 2 Republican U.S. senators to having 2 Democrat U.S. senators. Georgia, a state like Georgia, has 2 Democrat U.S. senators. It is so shocking. It is so unbelievable. It is so, and I think that can change. Okay, when the time comes for the next Senate election, okay, when Warnock is up for re-election, when Ossoff is up for re-election, I think Ossoff is the one next who's up for re-election, I think in 2026, if I'm not mistaken. You can go check it out, look for the accurate information. I think it's 2026 when Ossoff, Senator Ossoff, is up for re-election. People of Georgia, you have to You have to elect Republican U.S. senators in Georgia. Next time Ossoff is up for re-election, find a candidate, find a great candidate, a Republican, and vote for that candidate. Okay? I'm not recommending names. I'm just telling, find a candidate, a great candidate, a Republican. Help that candidate win. Okay? Defeat John Ossoff when he's up for re-election, and then when Warnock is up for re-election, defeat Warnock. Let's find two great Republican candidates who can be U.S. senators from Georgia. We need that. Georgia needs that. And so now, as we look at election day, Georgia, Trump is ahead in Georgia. Trump is ahead in Georgia. Now, in Wisconsin is the one where it's really neck and neck. It's really neck and neck in Wisconsin. This is a very, very tough state. I'll be honest with you. And I know this because I am in Wisconsin. You cannot take anything for granted. Whether you are a Republican or a Democrat, you're running for statewide office in Wisconsin. Whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, you cannot take anything for granted. It's just can't. Okay? I mean, really, a candidate has to work and campaign until the last minute. Until the last minute. Okay? This state is so unpredictable. Okay? I'm just telling you the facts. The state is so unpredictable. 2016, for the first time in many, many, many years, when, in 2016, Hillary Clinton took Wisconsin for granted because for many years, Wisconsin had voted for Democrat presidential candidates. And Hillary thought, well, don't even need to campaign in Wisconsin. It's just a given. Wisconsin's going to vote for the Democrat presidential candidate. What a surprise it was. What a surprise it was when Trump won Wisconsin in 2016. But then in 2018, the midterm, the Republicans lost the gubernatorial race. The gubernatorial race. We were almost certain that at the time, the incumbent Republican governor, Scott Walker, I mean, we kind of knew. You ask anyone. I mean, people were sort of ready, like, hey, Scott Walker is going to be reelected Republican because he had done such a great job, being the governor. And the results were different. Democrat Tony Evers got elected. And, that was not the only race. There was a U.S. Senate race in 2018. Tammy Baldwin was up for re-election, a Democrat. We had a Republican candidate who was running. Tammy Baldwin won re-election. So, 2018 was, in Wisconsin, it was a bad year. Okay, we lost the gubernatorial race. We lost the U.S. Senate race in 2018. And, there were other losses. So anyway, 2018 was not a good year. 2020, I don't want to comment on 2020, okay? 2022, very interesting. We had a U.S. Senate race in 2022 in Wisconsin. We had a gubernatorial race. And the incumbent Republican won the U.S. Senate race. The incumbent Democrat won the gubernatorial race. So on the same ballot, two incumbents from two different parties, U.S. Senate incumbent, Republican, uh, governor's office incumbent, Democrat. The incumbents won re-election. One Republican, one Democrat on the same ballot. And so that's when people started talking more about ballot splitting. People split their votes, vote splitting. Maybe the same voter goes in, votes for a Republican candidate for one office, votes for a Democrat candidate for another office. That's why I say that Wisconsin, you just cannot predict. You cannot predict Wisconsin. Okay? So, really, I mean, that election, 2022, 2 years ago, Governor Tony Evers, Democrat, won his re-election. Senator Ron Johnson, Republican, won his re-election on the same ballot. And so as we head towards November, we are in November 2024. As we head towards Election Day, there's no way to tell who is going to win Wisconsin. I will be honest with you. I feel very confident about Trump when I look at Georgia. Okay. Arizona is also giving me some confidence. Michigan, I'm confident. But Wisconsin is very tough to predict. Okay? It's very tough to predict. You just don't know. And the fact that it is not just the race for the White House, there's also a U.S. Senate race. And it is a very, very heated U.S. Senate race between Republican Eric Hovde and incumbent Democrat Senator Tammy Baldwin. It just makes things even more complicated. Okay? So, I know that one race influences the other. People who turn out to vote for Eric Hovde, they are likely to vote for Trump also. And people who turn out to vote for Trump, they are likely to also vote for Eric Hovde. Okay? Because I don't see how anyone's going to vote for Trump and then vote for Democrat Tammy Baldwin. That split, it's very unlikely to happen. Very unlikely to happen. And anyone who votes for Kamala Harris is probably not going to vote for Eric Hovde. So I think it's going to be pretty party line. Whoever votes for Trump in Wisconsin is likely going to vote for Eric Hovde. Whoever votes for Kamala Harris is likely going to vote for Tammy Baldwin. And then, of course, there are other races. You've got the House races and state assembly, state Senate. So those are all important. It's so hard to predict. But I know that Wisconsin is seeing like really high early voting. The early voting numbers, okay? Ballots being returned, so mail ballots being returned, and also people voting early in person. The numbers are really high, okay? And, high numbers could mean anything. It could mean record number of people coming out to vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. I don't know. I don't want to draw conclusions because, as I've said before, I think, when I see high turnout in Madison, where I live, Madison is a very blue city. That could mean that, the liberal voters are out there voting for Harris in Madison. But at the same time, I know that the Republicans have also done a lot of work to try to get the Republican voters to go out and vote in places like Madison. Now, the Republicans, they don't have to win a majority of the votes in the city of Madison. They don't have to win the majority of the votes in the county of Dane. Okay? They don't have to win the majority of the votes in the county of Dane. the Republicans have to increase the number of Republican votes in Dane County, because that will then have an impact in the statewide numbers. So Wisconsin is very hard to predict, but I know, I'm very confident Trump's going to win Georgia. I'm very confident Trump's going to win Arizona. I'm very confident that Trump is going to win North Carolina. I'm very confident that Trump is going to win Michigan. And there's the other thing. A lot of Democrats, trust me, a lot of Democrats will vote for Trump this time. A lot of Democrats, unless somebody is just hardcore Democrat, they have been involved with the Democrat Party for a long time, they just love Democrats no matter what. I'm not talking about those voters. I'm talking about those who slightly lean Democrat. But then they also look at the failures of the Biden-Harris administration. Okay? They will vote for Trump. I mean, do you agree with me that Democrats will vote for Trump? Do you agree with me that Democrats will vote for Trump? Hold on, let me look at the live chat. Let me take a break here. All right, let's see. Okay. I'm changing some screens here, my friends. Let's see. Okay, so people agree with me. That's great. That's great. Marcus writes, blue wave is Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania. No. Listen, I'm being honest with you. I've said that Wisconsin could go either way. It's neck and neck. If you ask me to make a prediction, I would say Wisconsin is going to vote for Trump. But I have more stronger confidence in Michigan and in North Carolina and in Georgia than I do here in Wisconsin, okay? Because of Madison and Milwaukee. Madison and Milwaukee are two areas that are Democrat strongholds, and I know turnout in Madison is very high, okay? Which is blue. As I said, I'm just repeating myself now. But high turnout could also mean that Republican voters are more active. The Republican voters of Madison have mobilized and they are going out to vote. That could mean that, okay? But really, it's not going to be a blue wave in Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania. No, it's going to be a red wave in the battleground states. And once again, Trump doesn't have to win all the states. He doesn't have to win all the battleground states. For practical purposes, he just has to get to 270. That's all. Yeah, if he gets to like 300 plus or like 350, awesome. Or like more than 500 like Ronald Reagan. Okay? That'd be awesome, all right? But you know what? He just has to get to 270. That's all. We just want Trump in the White House. And he could do it with 270 electoral college votes or 280, 290, whatever. He just has to get to that magic number. And he doesn't have to win all the battleground states for that. Okay? Um, and okay, so going back to what I was discussing, in Wisconsin, the RCP average shows that Harris is ahead. However, that lead is only 0.2 percentage point. It's a very, very slim lead. It is not like a 4.5 point lead. It's not. Kamala Harris, according to the Real Clear polling average, she is ahead in Wisconsin, but only by 0.2 percentage point, not 2 percentage point, 0.2 percentage point. And in Michigan, yes, I understand that the RCP average shows Harris is ahead, but that's also by only 0.7 percentage point. So in the states, in the battleground states where Kamala Harris is ahead, she's ahead by significantly less than 1 point. So I am confident that Trump will win Michigan. I am very confident, especially, what I said in my earlier live stream today. I talked about Muslims overwhelmingly supporting Trump. And in Michigan, we can see that wave. I'm not going to go into the detailed discussion here again. You can just watch the replay of my previous live stream, okay, if you missed that. So you'll get the details there. But the Muslims in Michigan, the Arab Americans, the Muslims, and not just the Arab American Muslims, but Pakistani, people from Pakistani origin, people from Bangladeshi origin, people from Indian origin, those who are Muslims living in Michigan, they are going to be, and people from African countries who are U.S. citizens, they are Muslims living in Michigan, they are going to be overwhelmingly voting for Trump. So regardless of what RCP average shows, regardless of regardless of what RCP average shows, I think Trump is going to win Michigan. So the RCP average shows that Harris is ahead by 0.7 percentage point. That's pretty much a tie. That's pretty much a tie. And so Trump will win Michigan. I'm very confident about that. So Arizona, Georgia, North Carolina, Nevada. I think Nevada, Trump's going to win Nevada. Michigan, Trump's going to win Michigan. Wisconsin, neck and neck. We have to wait and see. So just to tell you, and I hope I did the math right, and you can tell me if I'm wrong. I think if Trump wins Arizona, Nevada, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia, he gets 287 electoral college votes. I think so, right? I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. Let me see the numbers here again. So if Trump wins Nevada, Arizona, North Carolina, Georgia, Pennsylvania, okay, then Trump is going to be at 287 electoral college votes. So he needs 270. 287 means he's the president. Trump's going to be the new president-elect. And if Trump wins Michigan also, in addition to Arizona, Nevada, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and Georgia, then Trump's going to be at 302. 302. That's going to be awesome. Trying not to spill water again. 302. So even without Wisconsin, and I hope Trump wins Wisconsin, but even without Wisconsin, Trump can get to 302 with Nevada, Arizona, Georgia, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Michigan. So this is looking great for Trump. And as I said before, there are multiple pathways for Trump to get to 270 and beyond. And my friends, that final rally in Grand Rapids, Michigan, is going to solidify Trump's chances of victory in Michigan. That final rally on November 4th, that final rally before Election Day in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Watch that rally, my friends. That is going to be an amazing rally. Watch that rally in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So there's something very special that's happening today. I think it already happened. Give me 1 second. Donald Trump is doing an event in Virginia. Trump in Virginia. So, and that's today. I don't know if Trump already spoke or he's going to be speaking soon. Let me just see. Give me 1 second. I'm going to look at it. Okay, let's see. So, did Trump already speak? Let's see. Hold on. I don't know. I forget what time he's supposed to speak. But Trump, let's see. Hold on. All right. Give me 1 second. I'm looking at it. Okay, so Trump is going to be speaking at a rally in Virginia. Now, this is so amazing. I mean, Virginia, people, when they think of Virginia, they think Virginia is a blue state. But no, Glenn Youngkin, Republican governor, Glenn Youngkin, as a Republican candidate, just a couple years ago, he won a statewide election to become the Republican governor of Virginia. So the governor of Virginia is a Republican. So that tells me that Republicans can win in Virginia. And what if Trump wins the Electoral College votes from Virginia? Isn't that going to be awesome? That's going to be really awesome if Trump wins Virginia. And so it is possible. It is possible, Virginia is 13 Electoral College votes. So if Trump wins Virginia, along with the other states I mentioned, he's going to be at 315. 315. So the fact that Trump is like, election day is November 5th, and here November 2nd afternoon, Trump is doing an event in Virginia. That tells me Trump hopes to win Virginia, and he also hopes to win the popular vote. He also hopes to win the nationwide popular vote, and that is possible. So, my friends, there may be some wonderful surprises on election night, okay? There may be some really wonderful surprises on election night. Anything is possible. Trump may win Virginia. It is possible. And so, my friends, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate you all being here. This live stream has been 1 hour and 39 minutes long so far. This is so wonderful. Please subscribe if you have not done so already. I may be doing any number of live streams on a given day. I may be doing 1 live stream, 2 live stream, 3 live stream, 5 live stream, who knows? Anytime I feel that there's something I need to share with you, I need to talk, I will be doing live streams. Michael Brown's here. Hello, Michael Brown. Emily, thanks for being here, and others. I will be doing as many live streams as I can between now and election day. So I appreciate you all staying connected with me. I will be doing the live streams, using the subscriber only mode like I did for this one. So only subscribers, those who subscribed for, those who stay subscribed for at least 5 minutes, only they will be able to comment and participate in the live chat. That is what I'm going to do, because we cannot allow the trolls and the haters to disrupt our live stream and our discussion. So that's what I'm going to be doing, my friends. Thank you so very much. It is 4:32 p.m. here in Wisconsin. I may be doing another live stream, maybe later in the evening or later tonight. So please stay connected with me, my friends, and subscribe and like and help me reach more people. This is so important. Give me 1 second. And also, hold on. Let's see. Do you know how many people watched this stream so far? Any idea? By the way, I need just 12 more subscribers to get to 7,200. 12 more subscribers. So anyone who's watching, if you have not subscribed yet, obviously to be a participant in the live chat window, you have to be a subscriber. But I know there are people out there who are watching who probably haven't subscribed and they are not participating in the live chat window. Please subscribe and support this channel. I need your support. I really need your support. Actually, just 9 more subscriptions to get to 7,200 subscriber mark. Okay? Michael Brown writes 8,000. No, I'm still a little bit of a distance away from 8,000, but if I get 9 more subscribers, I will get to 7,200. Actually, just 5 more. So people are subscribing as I'm requesting. And, you know, if you watch this, as my friend Terry pointed out, those who watch the replay, if you are watching this video, not live, but in replay, obviously you're watching it live right now. But for anyone who's going to be watching the replay, please subscribe. It is important that you subscribe and support this channel and help us grow. Help this community grow, my friends. I am so energized by all your support. I am. And let me tell you, in 1 hour, 42 minutes, do you know how many people watched my live stream? Can you guess? I can tell you the number. It's pretty high. And I'll tell you, the haters tried to suppress my views. The haters tried to suppress my voice. The haters tried to disrupt our community. But I continued with my live streams. I continued moving forward. I did not stop. You did not stop. You are coming here every night, every afternoon, whenever I'm doing live stream. You are participating. You are helping this community grow. And I'm happy to tell you that we have defeated the trolls. We have defeated the haters, because in 1 hour, 43 minutes, 30,000 people have watched this stream. 30,000. Yes, there were other live streams I did previously that got well over 30,000 views, even more than 40,000. Even one of my live streams got more than 57,000 views. But for the last couple of weeks, the trolls were active, the haters were active. They tried to shut us down. The trolls and the haters, they failed. And here, just this live stream in 1 hour, 44 minutes. It's actually, you know, as I'm talking, the minutes are passing. In 1 hour, 44 minutes, 30,000 viewers have watched this stream. Not including the other stream I did earlier today, which was 17,000 people. And this is 30,000. So overwhelming support. Thank you so very much. And I just need 4 more subscribers to get to 7,200. Can you help me get that? All right, my friends. Thank you. For people who are watching who didn't subscribe yet, you can subscribe and help us reach that milestone. If not, we'll get there maybe next time. Okay. Thank you so very much, my friends. It's always a pleasure coming in front of you. I know sometimes we laugh, we discuss, fun stuff, and most of the time we're talking about serious issues. But no matter how serious the things are, we have to have hope. We have to have optimism, and we do have hope. We are optimistic. That's why we are here, and that's why we're moving forward, and we're looking forward to November 5th, election night, and hopefully the news that we will get is Donald Trump is president-elect. That is what I'm looking forward to hearing. If you love Trump, my friends, before I conclude the live stream, just write Trump 2024. Flood the live chat window writing Trump 2024. Flood the live chat window, write Trump 2024. Or you know what? You can write Make America Great Again. If that's what you want to do, if those are your favorite words, go ahead. Write those words. Make America Great Again. Let's do it, my friends. We can do it. Thank you so very much. November the 2nd, November the 5th is going to be a glorious day. We will win. We will win. Trump 2024. Make America Great Again. With that, my friends, thank you for joining. I need just one more subscriber to get to 7,200. Is it possible? Is it possible? Just one person out there. You are going to be a special person if you subscribe and help me reach 7,200. Wow. I reached 7,201. Thank you. Thank you, my friends. Thank you so very much. We will continue growing. We'll get to 8,000, then we'll get to 10,000. And there will be lots to talk about between now and November 5th. And there will be lots to talk about beyond November 5th. Because after Donald Trump wins, we will talk about how we will help Trump make America great again. The real work begins after the election. The election is not the final destination. The election is going to be the beginning of a glorious journey, because together, my friends, we are going to be working hard and we will make America great again. So the real work begins when Trump wins. I'm looking forward, my friends, to the next 4 years. Yes, Trump 2024. Make America great again. Thank you for staying connected. Thank you for joining. Please subscribe. Please like. Please share these videos. And I'll be back again. You never know. I could be back again in a few hours or maybe sometime soon. I will continue to do live streams, as many as I can, because there's a lot to discuss. So please enjoy the Trump rally in Virginia. I don't know if Trump is on stage yet, but watch that rally. Trump's coming on stage. Okay, so watch that rally. Watch the rally in Virginia. All right, watch it, my friends. And Trump 2024, make America great again. I'll be back again soon. Thank you. Thanks for your support.